2nd and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, he completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Tyus Bowser gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Wiggles free, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Right back to Dobbins on first. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Jackson going to hold on to it again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans on one play have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
And just 19 sacks as a team last year, the 3rd lowest in the NFL. Yet this team still made the playoffs. With better pass rush, as we just saw there, this team could have a longer stay as they seek a Super Bowl title.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series for those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. But now it'll be third down. To throw is Tannehill. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Stocker's got it, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. Jones has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. McCann's got it teed up. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. Here's Jackson to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On first down, it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 2nd and 5. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. McCann's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Henry again on 2nd down. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.